it has, see the glass right there?
Right.
Remember how mine had different panes on the bottom? Well, they came out with that later, so it would have to be newer than mine. But I ain't seeing any leakage on any of the heads.
So we are currently at Kentucky Western Truck Lines in Hopkinsville, Kentucky. This is Wednesday, September the 25th, 2024. It's my nephew's birthday. He's 15 today. So shout out to my nephew, Preston Gentry. He's 15 years old today, born in 2009. My sister's son. And anyway, this is the company that Steven's been doing some trucking with. He's for the past couple months he's been working as a company driver. And Steven, why are you looking so intently at this Freightliner?
Well, they don't have any information on the truck, so I have to look it over real carefully. It doesn't show like it's got any miles on it because it's dry as can be everywhere. It's important.
So are you kind of hinting that you're looking to buy a truck, or is that what you're hinting at?
I'm looking to make money. Smells like cigarettes.
Oh no. So once again, I guess a spoiler alert's out of the bag. Once again, Steven is looking about buying a truck. You all know that we sold the track loader, the skid steer, the track loader. It's gone. It went bye-bye on Saturday. And Steven's been doing a company driving gig for about 2 months now, and now he's, oh yeah, I can smell the cigarettes, Steven. I can smell the cigarettes.
Yeah.
He's looking to...
You'd have to take these seats out, the bed out, and then you'd have to scrub the whole interior down and clean the air conditioning and the heating. We've been through that before, haven't we?
Yes, we have. Oh, Steven, it reeks of cigarettes.
I like the dashboard in it. It's got a wood kit in it.
So he's looking to possibly buy a truck, but we don't want one that smells like cigarettes.
Well, you don't really have much of a choice. I wonder if that APU runs. Yep, we need tires all the way around. That would be 3, 6, 10, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18. It's $2,200 for tires back here and then steer tires. So I need to spend $3,000 for tires. The wheels look good. Needs tires. Needs a good bath. covered in nicotine.
This is covered in nicotine then.
Yeah, it would have to have a.
So it's got a studio sleeper room.
It would have to have a good scrubbing, a really good scrubbing, and even still, you wouldn't be able to get that smoke.
So
out.
we're talking about this, and yours was a 2020. No, 2000. Yours was a 2000 Freightliner.
Yeah, this is a newer one because it's got the big glass on the sleeper.
The big glass windows. So it's yours black one was a 2000, and this one is probably a couple of years newer.
Yeah, this truck ain't as good as the one I gave away.
Oh, it's not.
Nah. I mean, it's got potential.
All right, so we are just leaving Kentucky Western.
I'm just going to show you the difference in the glass, because I know you don't know the difference. There's another old one back here.
Are these all his trucks?
I don't know whose trucks those are.
Oh, wow. This is like a graveyard.
I think this has got a new window in it, too. It looks like, well, you can't even see it. No, I was going to show you the window. You see the window up there?
I do see the window up there.
But
yes.
that's even newer than the one that I had, because it's got the solid piece.
Yes.
You see the solid piece?
Yes.
So, but see, you don't see that C shape in the sleeper, do you?
No.
That sleeper's the same as the one I had.
So is this like a graveyard of trucks and trailers?
Well, these are people who couldn't make money, and like that one guy that was standing there, he said, "Yeah, my truck's sitting at home. That's why I'm over here." And I go, "Yeah." Well,
Wow.
I was working here too, but I ain't working no more. So I got.
Oh, look at that. That's for sale. That Mac.
Yeah, that's more of a museum piece than anything.
That one is.
Well,
Yeah, it's quite the graveyard of trucks and trailers back here.
I'm gonna turn this paperwork in just in case I don't get back here before Monday. Take you and go get you some coffee.
All right, so
We'll come back. They all went to lunch.
they all went to lunch. All right, so tell me why we're hanging out here at. You're not actually working today. You're not driving. A
Well,
truck
I would
today.
consider that truck right there, the blue one, but I wouldn't be able to get any insurance on it. So what I'm saying is, not that I can't get insurance, but I wouldn't be able to get an ELD on it.
Because it's older than 2000.
Yeah, so like the last company I was leasing on to, Cardinal,
Yeah.
they said the oldest that they'll take is a 2000 because of the ELD. So I wouldn't be able to lease that on, but they'd sell me that one for $8,000. My eyes are burning from being in that smoky truck.
So Stephen, give us a brief rundown on the scenario that we're in. Why are you looking at trucks? I thought you were driving. I thought you were a company driver.
Because in the last 33 years that I've been into trucking, I've tried to get out of it several times, lost money and lost trucks and everything. I just get disgusted with it and get out of it. And every time I do, I end up in this situation where I can't pay my bills, can't find any work. Here I got a job, the factory's not working, therefore I'm not working and not making money. And so every time I've always had a truck, I've always been able to make money. Even though this last time around I went 50,000 in the hole, but you know, one of the reasons why I went 50,000 in the hole was because last year I had to take a couple months off work. It just turned out because of parts delays and stuff and overhauling that motor, and that was a big part of it. And then, you know, and then with all the court scenario and stuff that AJ's been putting us through, it made it where I was losing money more than I was making money, and so that's why I ended up trading the truck off. And so, but for me to find a truck that's in as good a shape as the one that I had for the money is going to be really hard. The one down there in South Carolina is way better than this Freightliner right here. Man, my eyes are still burning from just being up there looking at that one. Now, the one down in South Carolina's only got 300,000 miles on it with a certified overhaul from Caterpillar with the paperwork, and so much on the transmissions. The rear tranny, or one of the rears has been rebuilt, which is common. You don't rebuild both of them anyway, because the front one's the one that does all the work. So anyway, it's had, you know, it's been an owner operator owned, and it's been well taken care of. So you're looking at a good truck, but it doesn't have an APU, and it needs tires, and it needs a headache rack. So it's got a good centerpiece, and that's the motor and the running gear. But it needs things for it to be fit for me, and that would need a APU, it would need tires, and it would need a headache rack. And then on top of that, I'll need a trailer. So, you know, I only got so much money to work with. So,
Whoa.
I don't know where that was coming from. I was like, where'd that come from?
Fire truck came out of nowhere.
It's getting in my lane, so I'm going to come out of his way. I guess I can turn.
This is downtown Hopkinsville.
I forgot what I was talking about after all that.
You were talking about why you were trying to consider getting back into being an owner-operator again.
Because I sold the skid steer. The money is like this. If you don't make your money work, you're going to lose your money. Your money has to work. And so, you know, golly, getting in that truck really just messed my head up.
Is it all cigarette smell?
I guess there was a reason why I got up in that truck. Wow. Tell me I can't handle it.
That's.
Wow.
Tell everybody that you use to smoke.
I'm allergic to cigarette smoke, ladies and gentlemen. I'm seriously allergic to it. It makes my glands in my armpit swell up, the glands in my throat swell up, the glands in my around my temple swell up. And then after they get all swelled up and turn real hard, then it causes me to have severe headaches. It gives me, and then it gets infected. It just causes me all kinds of misery. Yes, I smoked once upon a time.
For 27 years.
But now I'm allergic to it, so. Go over here and get you a coffee.
You smoked for 27 years.
I didn't see anybody in there. I have to go in there again. girl didn't want to turn around that section, did she? I don't know if they got any fresh coffee or not. I'll go look.
Stephen. Thank you very much. Whistle Stop Coffee.
They make good coffee there. The donuts were tempting, but I told her, I said, I can't do that.
It's not black coffee, is it?
Man, I feel like I've been inside of an ashtray. I wasn't in that truck more than 5 minutes. Like everybody and their brothers out in lunch right now, huh?
Thank you for getting me coffee, Stephen. I took some cough syrup. I'm kind of out of it.
That happened to me. I had 2 hits off that cough syrup, and my head was spinning, and so on and so on. I didn't know what I was doing. I had to go to sleep.
Oh, for the cough syrup that you took last night?
Yesterday. Remember how groggy I was yesterday?
Yes.
Did the same thing to me.
All right, I got my
Freshly
coffee.
made.
Oh yeah, I got my coffee. Stephen, thank you very much. So we were talking about how you're trying to consider about going back into the owner-op.
I'm beyond that. I've been hunting and hunting and hunting. I haven't worked in 2 weeks, so with no money coming in, I got to figure out how to make money. If I'm not making money, that means I'm spending money, and so I got to hurry up and figure out how to get some money coming in before I use up the money that I got, and then I'm gonna be somebody's personal slave, working the clock 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. So I don't want to be nobody's personal slave.
So okay.
So I better get a job of my own, and I've been doing my stuff for 33 years, and even though it's hard to do and it's hard to make money, at least I know how to do it and squeeze money out of it. So, you know, well, I better not get in any more cigarette smoking trucks.
Yeah, the one in South Carolina that you're looking at, hopefully that's not a smoked-in truck.
Well, I don't know. It didn't look like a smoked-in truck, because usually you could see the brown all over the interior. So I'm gonna have to obviously his truck is the best truck out of all the trucks so far, and he wants 22 grand for it. So
The one in South Carolina.
South Carolina. So, and with only 300,000 miles on a certified engine Caterpillar rebuild on the C15 with a single turbo, 13 speed. So everything's been done in it. So when you're looking for a truck like that, and you find a truck like that, you want to look at the centerpiece. And the centerpiece is the running gear. And the running gear tells you if you want to buy the truck or not. This being like it is, you're working around a centerpiece that's been rebuilt and certified, and so therefore you could work everything else you can fix as long as you have a good centerpiece. And it looks like to me that out of all the trucks, there's another one that I was looking at that has an APU on it and a headache rack and so on and so on, but it has 585,000 miles, almost double the miles on an overhaul. And he's supposed to call me today, and it's closer, and it's less money, and it's newer, but it doesn't have the paint ain't good on it. And anyway, So he was supposed to call. He hasn't called. But I'm all about the motor and what's in it and how many miles on it. I'm more concerned about that than I am the paint. The paint didn't make me no money, so you know.
So you obviously want.
I've had the best and the prettiest trucks that you can ever get in trucking. I had a red Peterbilt that had 500,000 miles on it, and after I worked on it for months, I had it looking like it came off the showroom floor. And I've had a Mack trailer shine from front to back, with all the aluminums shine from front to back. I mean, I've drove and owned some of the best stuff that you can drive and own, and I can tell you this: yeah, it's nice to have that stuff, but that's not what makes you money. What makes you money is that motor and that running gear.
So if you have a beautiful truck and it doesn't run right, then that's pretty much worthless.
It ain't gonna do you no good blowing up on the side of the road.
On the other hand, if you have an ugly truck but a good motor,
yeah, that's what's important is what's under the hood. I'm hungry. We'll get something to eat. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, on the hunt. Get back on the road. Gonna have to make some money. I know Mike hates me for saying that. Mike doesn't pay my bills. If you want to pay my bills, I'll stay home. Have a wonderful day. Have lots of fun. God bless. And